Alright, today we're diving into a topic that has stirred major controversy in Fallout 76. The unlimited Scrapbox that came with the subscription service add-on. We're going to break down what it is, why players hate it, how it changed the player's experience, and what lessons we can take from it for live service games. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Imagine you're scavenging the wastelands, collecting thousands of steel scrap, screws, copper, springs. Then you're told, hey, you can store all that scrap in this box right here. But it has a limit, and if you pay for a membership, you can make it unlimited. That, folks, is essentially what the Scrapbox is. A quality of life storage option locked behind a paywall. And a lot of players lost their minds. So let's roll back to how this happened. The unlimited Scrapbox is a special container in Fallout 76 that holds scrap, which are crafting components. It has no weight limit, meaning you can dump as much scrap as you want. And you don't have to worry about your inventory being bogged down. But, and this is huge, you only get it if you subscribe to Fallout First. So if you want this convenient, you're gonna pay the monthly fee. That's fun, right? Because that's what we do now. On a technical note, if your subscription expires, you let it lapse. You can still withdraw from the unlimited Scrapbox, but you can't add new items. So they didn't leave you entirely stranded, but the feature is locked. From a pure mechanic standpoint, it's a storage upgrade. It solves a storage problem. It's unlimited, and that sounds good until you see how they presented it. Here's where things went off the rails and why so many players felt burned. Many players argued that storing scrap wasn't a luxury. It was basic game flow. Collect, store, build. But now you have to pay for extra storage, unlimited storage. One commenter on the Steam forum put it bluntly. The Scrapbox is basically a solution sold to you from a problem Bethesda themselves created. Only it was all done by design to make you subscribe over time due to getting tired of managing your Scrapbox. Players felt a core loop was behind a paywall, even though the base game advertised collect scrap, build bases, etc. On top of the frustration of the paywall, the subscription service, the unlimited Scrapbox glitched badly. Some players reported items simply disappearing after being placed in it. There was one where others could access your Scrapbox or your storage containers. Remember that? That was fun. People just coming in, taking your crap. So that kind of killed trust. If you pay for something and it loses your stuff, that's a big no-no. Players noticed something interesting. Because the Scrapbox allowed people who had it to hoard huge amount of crafting components, it shifted the resource economy. Some said, when I try to come back to the game and the base game players don't have the storage option, it makes things harder and less fun. The divide between subscribers and convenience and non-subscribers just scraping by became hard to ignore. The controversy around the unlimited Scrapbox, which from this point on, I'm just calling Scrapbox. I'm tired of saying unlimited. So the controversy behind the Scrapbox became one of those moments where players asked, is this feature designed to help us enjoy the game or to extract money from us? Whenever you pay for something that should have been part of the base experience, the goodwill evaporates. So the answer to that question is yes. Yes, it's there for you to enjoy the game and there to exploit your wallet. So what happened after the initial backlash? And there's still backlash today, of course, but hey, that's Fallout 76. Some players say they accepted the paywall. Sure, paying a modest fee monthly for essentially unlimited storage is fine. But others say, if it's essential to enjoy the game, I can't have it without paying. That's a problem. The player base became more cautious of other subscription perks. If you pay, you get convenience, private servers, more cosmetics. But when convenience feels mandatory, it stops being a perk and becomes a barrier. So if you're playing Fallout 76 now or thinking about jumping in, here's what you should consider. The Scrapbox remains a perk tied to the Fallout First subscription. It always will. So you need to weigh the option. Do you need unlimited component storage? Or can you manage with the base game stash and equipment? If you're a builder or hoarder like me, I'm not a builder, I'm more of the hoarder, the convenience might justify the subscription. If you play more casually, it might feel like extra money for something that's non-essential. From a broader game design angle, if you ever feel a feature is necessary to enjoy the game but locked behind payment, that's a red flag about how the live service economics may shape your experience. For future live services, this is a textbook case of give an optional pay perk versus make a gameplay core feature paywalled. And the difference is huge in community sentiment. So the Scrapbox in Fallout 76 is more than just a box. It's a symbol of friction between what players expect, which is a seamless, inclusive experience, and what live service game delivers. Tiers of access, monetization, strategies. The lesson we learn, if you're designing or playing a live service game or a service game, ask, is this feature an optional bonus? Or does it feel required? Because when the latter happens, players feel the game is charging them for the fun part. As for me, I do have Fallout First, but I honestly think if Bethesda's not going to give an unlimited Scrapbox to just the masses, everyone, they should start increasing the weight limit of your storage box. They've done it a couple times, but people aren't satisfied with it. And honestly, I don't think they'll ever be satisfied. You could make it, what is it? It's like 1,600 Bethesda weight or 1,800. You could make it 10,000. People still wouldn't be happy. But I don't know. I think everyone should have an unlimited Scrapbox. It really is an essential part of the game. You're just going to be dropping stuff because you can't fit it in your Scrapbox or your storage box. And that kind of takes the fun away from it. And I think game developers forgot. That's what games are for. They're for having fun. I manage my house, the house I live in real life. I manage that. I don't want to go into a game and have to manage my scrap. What's more important, steel or lead? Well, lead, so get rid of some of the steel. If you enjoyed listening to this little rant, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, drop a comment. Do you subscribe to Fallout First? Does it make your Fallout 76 experience better or worse? Probably better. Now I'm going to go farm some scrap because, I don't know, that's what I do now. I just farm scrap and I put it in my scrap box because I can. All right, bye.